If I was her, I'd go to like a public place and hang out in the middle of a coffee shop.
To my feet and headed towards
because then you would at
door.
least assume that, like,
if you're alone in the middle of whatever the fuck, then that's not gonna help you.
Yeah. Have we already been everybody yet?
There was no way they made it out to my house that fast. I watched them
we must
walk
have
up
not
the
done
driveway
everybody
and
yet.
see-
Were we? Oh.
Violet's talking about aliens.
What do you know about it?
Have you looked into it?
Yeah, I pulled in a few bug-eyed aliens, but they wouldn't confess. We've got a murder to solve. Can we talk about this later?
Shards that splinter from the screen because at that moment, that very moment, she's with me again.
Have we been Violet yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bronwyn's innocent. She was logged into Tarot whatever.
You're sure it was her?
Yes, her voice is recorded.
Then it couldn't be her, could it? You want me to tell Claude, don't you? Sorry, I mean Chief DuPont. Fine, I'll call him.
I don't want to ruin their relationship.
A mossy
Unless we
slab
have to
beside
ask
Carnby
every
Stream.
single question.
Clouded sky picks out
Try
highlights in the
Helen
water as it travels
so
past.
we gotta do something else.
About falsely imprisoning people.
Fine. Let me do the paperwork. I'm starting to regret hiring you. Maybe you should concentrate on something else.
A cigarette to the floor and squishes it with his boot heel, wiping
guess
his
we have to
mouth
be
with
mean.
the now
No, I
bloodied
don't want
sleeve.
to.
He reaches into his jacket for something.
Oh.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
Oh, we got them out.
Yeah.
So now we can talk to them.
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, I have a few options. Find out what you can from the Ouija board or from Zach Weston. I feel like the Ouija board, there is magic there because the thingi's moved.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are going to have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Okay. Good for you.
Words wearily, brandishing a revolver at the girl and calls out, "Hey!"
Rain said you knew about rights.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
What is a right?
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Coming of age? How do you know about travelers?
Yeah, let's ask her.
We've all known about them for hundreds of years. We just know them by different names. Demons, skinwalkers, Jack the Ripper. They're all travelers.
Will there be 3 this time?
Yeah.
3 attempts? Yes, that's likely. But 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure.
Tell me about Ellis Monroe.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help, though.
What's the connection between Ellis and Dorota?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
It could be like in Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, where they only kill lesbians because lesbians have more pure blood. So Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, Jesus Christ comes back because vampires only eat lesbian blood, and Jesus had to protect the lesbians. He came back to protect the lesbians.
That reminds me of, there was also Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
No.
Where, like, the vampires were perpetuating slavery. And so Abraham Lincoln, like...
had to go kill the vampires.
Had to go kill all the vampires to, like, defeat slavery.
But that was the plot of it. At least Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter had, like, somewhat of a budget.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter had no budget.
No budget.
No budget
I mean,
whatsoever.
sometimes that's really enjoyable. Like, go watch a Neil Breen movie if you ever...
And then slowly you lose your mind because you're trying to make sense of what's happening, but you can't. If you feel like there should be, but there isn't one.
A real human brain and a real...
But I think the connection is that they're both redheads with green eyes, but maybe it's also if they're lesbians? I don't know.
Well, our option is they're both redheads, so...
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
Dorota had a coin in her mouth, part of a right?
Was it a gold coin?
Yes.
That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees.
That's true. Do you know Zach Weston?
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to
Get laid.
keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
Are you saying that he's sexually frustrated? Because that's kind of the tarot
If only he could just fuck somebody.
There's something about blue spherical objects. I'm sorry, I just don't know what it means.
Yeah, it seems like everyone he's trying to fuck is either a lesbian or just is like, no, you know? Because he tried to hook up with Dorota, it seems.
Yes.
He's like, she totally wanted me. And it's like, dude, no, she's a lesbian. I need your help.
Yes, of course. Anything.
Trying to find out more from Mercury.
I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
So, Violet believes she was abducted by aliens. And I know that this is gonna sound weird, but if we've known about travelers for hundreds of years, fairies were also the original, like, aliens. Yeah. Where they would abduct humans, and they pretty much were... before people said they were abducted by aliens, they would say they were abducted by fairies. So maybe that definitely has something to do with it. Or maybe Violet just thinks that. But in real life, people who say they've been abducted by aliens often are covering up in their mind something traumatic that happened.
Going even closer. My first shot goes wide, but it's enough to send.
Do you know Alice Munro?
Yes, I met her at the radio station.
Why were you at the radio station?
I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free.
You did a reading for Alice Munro?
Yeah. She asked for a sample reading to show what I could do.
Did your reading predict any danger?
Yeah, sorry, I had a burp.
It's easy to see now, with the benefit of hindsight. Three of Swords, the Devil, Death. I mean, any tarot reader will tell you that death hardly ever means real physical death. But given what we've learned...
Tell me more about Birmingham.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Uri Harris.
Sounds familiar.
He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all three girls within hours of each other.
Whoa.
We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
You know, people always get really mad about people pleading insanity, but they still go to basically jail, but
just with
other crazy people. So when on TV they're like, I can't believe it, he's pleading not guilty by reason of insanity, they still go to they go to a special type of asylum for people who've committed violent crimes.
If they are, I mean, not if they get off though.
No, because if you plead guilty by reason of insanity, they go to an asylum.
Oh, did he plead guilty or not guilty?
Even if you plead not guilty by reason of insanity, you still go to an asylum.
Oh.
So if you plead not guilty and you committed murder, you still go to an asylum for people who've committed violent crimes. And they're not great. Like, I'm not talking about if rehabilitation for people like that should happen, but you can go, if you plead like not guilty by reason of insanity, you go to a different system and you can stay there forever.
Yeah.
You could either have 8 years in regular jail or be like, oh yeah, like I think I'm gonna get away with this, and people get mad, but they'll keep you there forever instead of just serving your time. Mm-hmm. Like, that's possible. And most of the time, that's what happens because you're treated so shittily. You do go a little bit like...
Yeah, and this is not the same place that you would go if you were actually seeking, like, mental health treatment.
Yeah, mental health treatment and going to a state paid for asylum is very different.
Yeah, because those asylums are specifically for, like, people who've committed violent crimes.
Yeah, so
it's essentially like jail, but for, like, people who, like, you know... had they had reasons to believe that they were mentally disturbed.
Yes, so I think that when people get upset in TV shows, like, oh, they're not guilty, they're gonna get off and they get to go to, like, no, that place that they're gonna go to is awful and really bad.
I wonder if, though, it's, I mean, well, I can't really say for sure, but I would imagine that if something happened to somebody that I cared about and the person who did it claimed that they was guilty but by reason of insanity, for me it wouldn't really be about the punishment. It would be more that, like,
the ownership.
It's like, it's more that they're not just being found straight up guilty. It's that there's a caveat. It's like, oh, it's not my fault because I was temporarily insane. Oh, that's why I would be so mad.
Because they're not being held accountable?
Yes. In their own mind and in the mind of, like, the public. It's like, oh, but they were, like, you know...
insane.
They were insane. And I'd be like, no, like, they murdered somebody that I care about and they should be facing the consequences. Like, even if the punishment is the same.
So, trigger warning or whatever. That one guy who changed. This is an intense story and it's true. And so if you don't want to hear it, just skip ahead. This guy chained up a bunch of women in his basement and would torture them. And then one of them died, and he put the pieces in a blender and forced the other ones to eat it. This really happened, and he tried to plead by insanity, and everyone's like, "No, you're just fucked up.
Yeah,
you cannot.
Yeah,
you're going to jail or whatever."
Oh my god!
But in your head, you think somebody who would do that, they must be insane. But at the same time, you're like, everybody who does everything fucked up has something up.
Yeah,
you know. So anyway, because I mean, the Holocaust was committed by people who found the most efficient way to kill people. So what happened to Yuri?
The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
And
she's gone, listeners. It's amazing.
Who did I not go? Lexi?
Lexi, I think.
Oh, we already talked to her.
No, I think we talked to her last time, maybe?
No, we did. She flirted with us.
Oh, I'm all confused.
She came back and we said, we need your help.
Oh, okay.
Visit Violet.
I think we've...
Yeah, we talked to everybody here.
Yeah. Oh.
With Poe and Monroe. So Simeon's written in to say, I'm climbing the stairs of and up, and I always wake up before I reach the top. What do you think, Poe?
Okay.
Let's meet other people.
Okay, let's do them in some sort of order so that we don't get confused.
No, we did it, and then we did everybody, and now we released Bronwyn and Lexi.
I know.
Okay.
I'm saying let's impersonate people in some sort of order so that we're not sitting here, because there's like Bronwyn. 9 people to go through. So if we do them out of order, then we might get confused.
that a tower does in fact symbolize a quest
Let's
for
do
understanding.
Bronwyn, then Lexi,
And
because
climbing
they need to do
stairs to show that
everybody.
you're achieving your goals.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Do you believe... Thank you for helping with the chief.
I'm not a monster, Bronwyn. I believe in justice too.
Do you believe Tower can predict things now?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi.
Wait, I'm not up for... I don't believe in magic, but I'm a Virgo. She would make a weird statement.
I don't think that's that weird.
She's not mystical or crystal balls, but she believes that because she's a Virgo.
No, I understand, like, what you're saying, but it's kind of like, she's more saying, it's not in my personality.
But she's basing her personality off of something mystic. That's what I thought was
Yeah,
weird.
I guess, like, to most people, like, time travel is more
lying
mystical than astrology. But
It says you're...
Did it really? Can it predict the murderer? No. Of course not. You'd have done that already.
Or maybe they were trying to just be funny and just be like...
quality.
You know.
But she just
Dimly
believed her
lit
when
in
she did
blue.
the tarot.
Mm.
Through the
She said,
tall
did it
glass
really?
windows that bricks of white, the lights of the city.
Bron, what are we going to do about Ellis?
What would you do about Alice?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Let's think. What have we tried before?
The few times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them?
Please don't kill that person. Okay, thanks. Oh no, look, you killed them anyway. You know that doesn't work, Bron.
Draggled hair with seaweed and tentacles, each topped with an eyeball.
And tentacles.
Only they weren't.
Each topped with an eyeball.
The head was a monstrous mouth of a...
I kind of like these little snippets of just like, wait, what?
What did they say?
Really large to...
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
We didn't
Get out
knock?
now before I call the police!
Okay. Well, we could have knocked.
I know.
And then it turned to face me. Run or die, the door gave way from the stumbling push, and there was a long...
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Limbs slowed with each straining step. I accepted my fate. Hoped it would be over quick.
Lexi Korn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls are thin?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story.
What did you hear?
Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Wait,
Because
did
you're
you hear she
immortal.
asked if Violet was a lesbian?
Mm-hmm.
The other two are redheaded lesbians. So that's why she's asking. She's asking if Violet's going to be the third victim.
It is redheaded lesbians! Or maybe she's like, is Violet a lesbian?
I mean...
No, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He's after redheaded lesbians. Or it's after redheaded lesbians. Because you're immortal?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. I am Bronwyn MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod, and I am immortal.
There can only be one!
You silly badger.
Of a corpse. But the entity did not understand the concept of water or air.
Do
Floating
we visit Rain?
These things were all
Yeah,
alien
he
to
just
it
sat
and
there and
meaningless.
didn't look at us.
Okay, cool.
Nation of its
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
Oh my god, this
I'm
guy.
a fan of Dorota's.
Dorota. I'm sorry about what happened.
At least you reined
Josie
it in
told
for
me things
that.
about you.
Things? That's ominously vague. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Lexi.
Lexi? I like it. It's got an edge.
Ew.
I know what you did to Dorota.
You're dating Violet, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're just friends.
Uh-huh.
That's not what you told Sam.
That's not what Violet
That's not
thinks.
what Violet thinks.
Well, no, she wouldn't say that, but that's
not
not
what
what I told
you
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam? Who are you? Are you working with the police too?
I'm helping Sam with the case. Don't worry, I'm not with the police.
I'm not worried. I just don't like being lied to.
I didn't lie.
Dorota said she knew you. Dorota...
Yeah, she had a portrait session with me. Can I get you a drink?
Yes,
No
but
thanks.
I'm not gonna
Sure.
drink it. Oh, quick, let's move. Look around. What? It's right there. Ew. He's got the skull vodka.
Oh my.
Are you just gonna pour me vodka? Is
Yeah,
that what you think
we're
a drink is?
We're just gonna have.
Are you for real? Right? Ew. Are you pouring me vodka right now?
Oh my god!
That's too.
Here, I've only got vodka. You're old enough to drink, right?
Ew.
Oh my
Of course.
god!
Does it matter?
Does it?
No!
So
I
creepy.
like you already.
No!
Oh!
I know what you did to Dorota.
I didn't do anything to Dorota.
You killed her. You seduced her.
Yeah, he'll like that one.
Mm-hmm.
You make it sound so sordid. Dorota didn't do anything she didn't want to.
Ah. Bye.
Boy,
A new life
bye.
with the bag lady's worm
God.
inside my brain. Servers at the restaurant. Not
Bro,
this
just a
one.
bunch
The
of
worm
people
had to be
creeping up on
told
her house, and
incessantly.
she's like, "What are you all doing here?"
Not these
And she already
ones.
thinks
The
people
worm
want to
had be
kill
told
her.
I know.
People strolled.
Okay, so do you want to be someone and then interview Lexi and what's her face?
Bronwyn.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait, we can be him and then go harass
I'm Zach
everybody.
Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
so
But
so
the
you don't
woman
want to do them in any
comprehends the true
particular
horror.
order, then? I guess.
Oh, sorry.
The
Yeah,
bag-
hold on. We'll do it in order.
Spare some change, a homeless man said.
I mean, we don't have to. I
Or
just thought it might be
fine hand
easier
and
to keep
smell
them
of urine.
straight, like to who we've
The worm
talked to.
No, you're right.
Hi, Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Precisely the point. How about something to eat, I said.
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
Owned.
He lost his job and his family and couldn't work because of pinched
Let's talk
nerves.
to Violet.
Or so. Handling.
We already
But the
talked
worm
to
didn't
everybody
care.
as the chief.
Oh,
only
we
did
did?
talk to Lexi. Yeah.
What? We've
Waiting
only
for me
been
to
Bronwyn
demonstrate
and
my
Lexi this
usefulness.
time around.
No,
Or
no.
else be
It
eaten
didn't start a
tonight.
new thing.
Oh!
This is still the same chapter.
Why? Yeah, I thought we were on a new chapter. Okay. That's right. Okay, so never mind.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
I'm all confused then.
And we went to the top floor of that building, to the empty penthouse layer, with the glass walls like a fish tank, where the city sleeps below.
Okay, so
Above them.
logically, who else would
Where the floating entity
should we be
waits
talking
inside.
to?
I think we can return to Sam and just start the next chapter.
Okay. Sorry, I thought we started a new chapter,
Appeared
so
and
I
changed
was-
forms.
Mm-mm.
And the screams lasted just a moment, maybe a fraction of a second.
Visit the chief, maybe?
We've got a new target. Ellis Monroe. Ellis said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told
Okay.
you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn was logged into a call center system called Taratasm. I heard the recordings from last night. It's her voice. So as much as it pains me to say it, Bronwyn isn't a suspect, but Lexi and Rain still are. Rain's confirmed he met Ellis at the radio station. Picking his next victim, maybe? Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Were her and Ellis gonna like run away
Onto
together
the
or
other
something?
person.
That would have been adorable.
That they're closing themselves off from the world.
So I think.
But then they're realizing.
All right.
They're doing
So what
it
combination have we not done yet?
I think you're actually getting
I don't know.
All right. So we need to ask. Maybe we can ask her about. Have we been her?
Yes, we were her first. I think.
Yes. So we've been everybody, and then these two came back.
So have we been everybody and gone and talked to them? Maybe we should be Ellis and go talk to them. Have we talked to them as her?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
Because I think we were her before they got released.
I can't believe the Traveler is so homophobic like this.
You have it. Perhaps it's something that you share.
That's
and
why
it's
we need
something that you
Jesus
have
Christ.
in common.
Vampire Hunter to
and
come
obviously,
back
you
and
know,
save the
repression of
lesbians.
emotion can be quite
The
bad for
lesbiabs?
soul.
The lesbiabs.
So I really hope that.
Okay.
So, but
I
thank you
am
again
having
for
a really
sharing
hard
with
time
us.
remembering what we've already done, so...
You're so
I
observant.
wonder if there's a hint button or
I
anything.
tried.
Hopefully, this lady can take something from this.
Thank you for your dreams.
Maybe he'd be like, I'm so glad you're back.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Rain.
It did spread like a virus. Easier, probably.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do? Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us. Maybe Ellis should stay with Chief Dupont.
No, she should stay with
Maybe-
us.
With our track record. If she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
No, that's true.
I know it seems harsh, but without us, who's saving the rest of the world?
Well,
Okay,
so
she's-
apparently you haven't been able to do anything yet, so... Every time they've caught up to the Traveler, they haven't been able to stop him, so...
Is it the same Traveler or is it multiple Travelers?
Multiple Travelers, but they've never been able to stop it from happening, so...
It seems like they really believe in what they're doing, though, so...
Yeah.
They're easier to infect young. They listen.
Or maybe Rain is just trying to get...
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
Yeah, I did.
So, Ellis Monroe.
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Really? Well, what's Sam going to do?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
Don't worry, we'll find a way to fuck
What
it up.
other ways?
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
So maybe we should go back to Sam and talk to Ellis, maybe?
I ship her with us because she
And
said
grow
a nice
the
thing to us
demon.
one time.
I'm telling
The
you,
demon will
that's
grow
exactly what a fuckboy would say.
I know.
Stolen
She
faith,
smiled at me. I love her.
pushing lungs
Yeah.
out of the way until breathing.
Maybe we can leave now. I just don't like having to yell at...
Quiet him.
We probably have
That
to
he can
tell
infect
Bluff
someone
and Violet.
else.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
That
Bluff and
girl.
Violet.
That first
I feel
girl,
bad.
she was no different.
I don't really want to.
Tell me.
Or should I not say anything? Because that might make her want to talk more.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Sam, for respecting my wishes.
Alright, now I don't feel bad. I really need details about the
abduction.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain.
Fairies.
My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
You say this as if it means something important?
It does, because remember the butcher beheaded the girls?
Yeah.
And they're being experimented on, and technically the traveler is an alien. And so he's collecting the girls, like, I guess, souls, maybe?
Okay.
And that's what she's like...
Oh, so this is like, she's one of the victims.
Yeah, she's gonna be one of the victims. Mm-hmm. And, like, that's what the traveler does to them. It keeps them in this weird room with heads on the wall, because he decapitates them. Mm-hmm. And they're being experimented on. The lesbians. Experimented on.
They rearrange us like decorations. Suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories.
That sucks.
They don't. You'll sleep, and it'll be... It's 9 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night, in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones.
They have pre-recordings.
It's 9 o'clock with Poe
and
Monroe.